Hi everyone, how are you? This is RANA SIR. Welcome to RANA SIR Educational Channel. Today I will talk on a topic whose name is gravitation. That is also called in Hindi Gurutvakarsan. Now I will explain the theory of gravitation and then I will also explain its units and also its dimension, and then I will also elaborate this concept in detail. Therefore you concentrate on this live video to understand each and every information of the gravitation chapter. Okay, so you also like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic. Now positively I am also going to tell you, you subscribe this education channel more and more, and also you have to follow one statement that is spoken as, first of all you have to take one notebook and one pen and then You have to sit at your location positively, properly, and safely to write all data which are available on the blackboard, and also those informations which are spoken by me. So you concentrate here. I am going to start this chapter. Chapter name is gravitation. Okay. So here I am going to give its geometrical meaning. Suppose that in the universe I have to take two objects. One object that is available like this. Here I am taking a object which has mass m1. So this is the object. So I will say this is the object 1 and it has mass m1. Similarly, I will take another object OBJECT, another object which has mass 2 m2. So here I will say object OBJECT, object 2. This is the object 2 and which has mass m2. So I am making a different object. Okay. So I have taken here two objects. One object whose name is object 1 and it has mass m1. Similarly, another object I have taken whose object name is m2 and mass is will be m2. Now I will join this two object. So after joining the distance between two objects, I am considering here r. Okay, so according to information of these two objects, I will say there will exist a force. Here there will exist a force and that force will be gravitational force. Gravitational force. Here I will explain about gravitational force, and that gravitational force is written with F. So that gravitational force I will say F will be directly proportional to m1. So this force, this gravitational force will be directly proportional to m1. So I will say as this is the equation number 1. Similarly, for object 2, force F will be also directly proportional to m2. I will say this is the equation number 2. Okay. Now here I have taken a variable r, and the r is the length between these two objects. One object whose name is object 1 and it has mass m1. Similarly, second object is 2 and its mass will be its mass is m2. So here I will say r is the distance between object 1 and 2. It means that this gravitational force will act on both objects like F is inversely proportional to 1, directly proportional to 1 by r square r. F is inversely proportional to 1 by r. So I will say this is the equation number 3. Okay, when according to the law of gravitation, I will say all these three forces I will combine. After combining, so I will say according to the from equation 1, 2 and 3. Here I will write from equation 1, equation 2 and equation 3. I can write that is we get force will be directly proportional to m1 into m2 divided by r square. So when these three force I will combine, after combining I will get F is directly proportional to M1 M2 by R square. It means that F is directly proportional to M1 and F is also directly proportional to M2 and F is directly 1 by R square. So all these three equations I will combine. After combine I will get this expression, that is F directly proportional to M1 M2 divided by R square. So this is the directly proportional sign and I will eliminate with a constant capital G. So this expression can be written as F is equal to capital G M1 M2 divided by R square. So here I will write R square. Here I have written R square. F is equal to G M1 M2 by R square. It means that F is known as force between two objects and G is the gravitational constant, M1 is the mass of first object, M2 is the mass of second object and R is the distance between these two objects. Okay, so I have written F is equal to G M1 M2 by R square. This is the gravitational force. F is known as gravitational force and I have already written in the diagram gravitational force F, which is acting between two objects. So one object is 1 and other object is 2, but one object has mass M1 and object 2 has mass M2 and R is the distance between these two objects. So according to information I have written here, F is directly proportional to M1, F is also directly proportional to M2 and F is also directly proportional to 1 by R square. When I will combine all these three equations, so I can write F is directly proportional to M1 M2 divided by R square. So this directly proportional sign I will remove. So in the place of when I will remove, so I will use a constant value and constant term, and that constant term I have written here capital G, and G is also known as gravitational constant. Okay student, I hope that you are understanding all these informations clearly. Okay, if you have any doubts, so you can type write your information query doubt in the comment section and then you send. After sending I will read, that is I will study your query and then I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay student, so you have to follow it positively. Now after it I will also translate all this information into Hindi, so student who are reading in Hindi medium or in UP board, those students can understand its concept in detail, because here I have taken two objects and both object has different marks, M1 and M2. Both object can be same, that is according to the question what will be the mass. Okay, but can be same, can be different, anything as per requirement of the question. Okay, now so here one object which has mass M1, its value can be any in CS MK system, and another object whose mass is M2, that can be also in CS MK system. Okay, so all these informations I will translate into Hindi, so student who are reading in Hindi medium, those student can understand its concept in detail. Okay, now ग्रेविटेशन का हिंदी होता है गुरुत्वाकर्षण. अगर इस यूनिवर्स में अगर हम दो ऑब्जेक्ट कंसीडर कर रहे हैं मींस इमेजिन कर रहे हैं. एक ऑब्जेक्ट है जिसका नाम ऑब्जेक्ट 1 है, दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट 2 है. ऑब्जेक्ट 1 जब कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है तो उस ऑब्जेक्ट का मास होगा, उस मास को हमने यहाँ पे एज्यूम किया कि M1 है, और दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट जो है उसका मास जो था, ऑब्जेक्ट का हिंदी होता है पिंड या वस्तु. ओके, या कोई एनीथिंग्स, तो दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट को हमने M2 लिया. अब दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच का एक डिस्टेंस होता है, उस डिस्टेंस को हम R वेरिएबल से, हम वेरिएबल का हिंदी होता है चर, उस R चर से हमने रिप्रेजेंट किया. तो इसके बीच में जो होता है आकर्षण बल काम करेगा। आकर्षण बल को कहते हैं एट्रैक्टिव फोर्स, एट्रैक्शन फोर्स। तो इस दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में एट्रैक्शन फोर्स काम करेगा। मीन्स यह ऑब्जेक्ट जो होता है इसको अपने ओर टेंड करेगा और यह इस ऑब्जेक्ट को ये अपनी ओर टेंड करेगा। तो दोनों के बीच जो होता है आकर्षण बल काम करेगा। एक इसको अपने तरफ पुल करेगा और ये जो होता है इसको अपने तरफ पुल करेगा, ये जो होता है इसको अपने तरफ पुल करेगा। इसके बीच में जो होता है जो फोर्स लगेगा उस फोर्स को हम गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल कहते हैं या इंग्लिश में ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स कहेंगे। तो हम इसमें कहेंगे कि जो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स काम करता है, गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल काम कर रहा है, वो बल जो होता है यमोन के अनुक्रमानुपाती होता है। इसको डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल को इंग्लिश में डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल साइन करते हैं और हिंदी में अनुक्रमानुपाती चिन्ह कहते हैं। तो यह फोर्स जो होता है डायरेक्टली अनुक्रमानुपाती यमन होगा, उसको समीकरण 1 का है। उसी तरीके से एफ जो होता है m2 के अनुक्रमानुपाती होगा, उसी तरीके से एफ जो होता है अनुक्रमानुपाती होगा 1/r² के। जब तीनों समीकरण को, इसको समीकरण कहेंगे या इंग्लिश में इक्वेशन कहेंगे, इस तीनों समीकरण को जब हम कंबाइन करते हैं, कंबाइन करने के बाद से लिखते हैं एफ जो होता है डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल या अनुक्रमानुपाती होता है m1 m2/r²। m1 जो होता है पहले ऑब्जेक्ट वस्तु का मास होता है, m2 जो होता है दूसरे वस्तु का मास होता है डिवाइडेड बाई पर, इसलिए एफ जो होता है डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू m1 m2 डिवाइडेड बाई r²। अनुक्रमानुपाती चिन्ह मीन्स डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल साइन को हटाने के लिए जो होता है एक कांस्टेंट हम यूज करते हैं, उस कांस्टेंट को कैपिटल जी लिखते हैं, क्योंकि गुरुत्वाकर्षण में कैपिटल जी यूज किया जाता है। तो उसी सिंबल को हम यहाँ पर पॉजिटिवली एज्यूम करते हैं। ओके, तो इस कैपिटल जी को जो होता है हम पॉजिटिवली लिखेंगे। और एक कांस्टेंट हम बात कर रहे हैं, इसका मीनिंग ये होता है इसका जो वैल्यू होगा वो कांस्टेंट होगा। कांस्टेंट का मीनिंग फिक्स होगा, उस कांस्टेंट वैल्यू को हम फर्दर जो होता है राइट करेंगे। ओके स्टूडेंट, आई होप दैट you are knowing this concept clearly. Okay, therefore if you are understanding all these clearly, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also update their knowledge on this topic positively. Now I will also say you subscribe this educational channel more and more. Now I will also further I will write the value of g, that is gravitational constant value that has a fixed constant value. That value I have to write, and then I will write its dimension also. That is important and you have to know it positively. So above I am going to erase above data, and after erasing I will write that is f, which is equal to capital G m1 m2 divided by r². Okay, so here I can write where f is the gravitational force. Here I will write positively gravitational force, and here I will say m1 mass of first object, mass of first object, first object. Now below data I will also write m2, that is mass of second object, mass of second object, mass of second object. Now r is the distance between, here I have written r is the distance between these two objects, yet taken object. Its formula I will save here. F is equal to G m1 m2 m1 m2 divided by r². Okay, This formula I have to write like this. So you have to remember it positively. R square. And its unit will be Newton. Okay. Now I have to put here the meaning of R. This is the distance between given objects. Distance between taken object या shown object. Shown objects. So all informations of the formula I have described here, but value of G I have told that is the constant value and its value will be 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square divided by kg square. I have to remember it positively. Okay. This is the gravitational constant. Here I will write this is the gravitation. G is also known as gravitational constant. Gravitational constant. The gravitational constant. This is the gravitational constant. Okay. So G is the gravitational constant and it has value 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square divided by kg square. Okay, student, if you have any doubt, so you can type or write your information or query in the comment section, and then you have to say that those information. And after receiving, then I will study, and after studying I will analyze a real actual solution, that is proper solution of your query, and then I will send you. Okay, student, if you are understanding all these informations clearly, so you also like this live video, and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students, so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. And positively you have to subscribe this educational channel more and more. So capital G, which is equal to, it has value, and this value you have to remember positively. Okay, so here I have to write 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square. That constant value I have to use here. Now further I will also write its dimension of capital G. So dimension of capital G we have to find with the help of formula. So how we have to find its dimensional formula I am going to explain, because directly I can write m to the power minus 1, l to the power minus 3 and t to the power minus 4. M power minus 1, l power 3 and t to the power minus 4. So all those informations I will derive from the equation. So you concentrate here, I am going to derive. Okay, so before erasing I will define all these information, that is I will translate all these information into Hindi, so student who are reading in Hindi medium, those student can understand its concept in detail. Okay, now already जो था हमने explain किए थे कि is equal to G m1 m2 बटे r स्क्वायर कैसे हमने फाइंड आउट किया, कैसे प्राप्त किया है। तो इसको प्राप्त करने के बाद से, इसको लिखने के बाद से हम प्रत्येक लेटर को एक्सप्लेन करेंगे इसका मीनिंग क्या है। तो फिर हमने जहां कैपिटल एफ जो होता है हम ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, मतलब गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल के नाम से जानते हैं, इसको गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल कहते हैं। स्मॉल यमन जो होता है कि जो फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है उसका द्रव्यमान है। मास का हिंदी होता है द्रव्यमान। और m2 जो होता है जो सेकंड ऑब्जेक्ट है, सेकंड वस्तु या पिंड है, उसका द्रव्यमान है। द्रव्यमान मास का मतलब होता है द्रव्यमान, मास का हिंदी होता है द्रव्यमान। और r जो होता है वो डिस्टेंस होता है, डिस्टेंस का मीनिंग होता है दूरी। और शॉर्टकट में बिटवीन की जगह पर BET/m लिखते हैं। बिटवीन, इसको शॉर्टकट में बिटवीन के बीच में। तो आर जो होता है दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच में जो ऑब्जेक्ट शोन किया गया, एक ऑब्जेक्ट 1 है और दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट 2 है, दोनों ऑब्जेक्ट के बीच की दूरी को हम किससे, स्मॉल r से रिप्रेजेंट किए हैं। तो इस फार्मूले में जितने भी पैरामीटर्स हैं, वेरिएबल्स हैं और कांस्टेंट है, उनको हमने एक्सप्लेन कर लिया कि यहाँ पर कैपिटल जी है, ये कैपिटल जी को हम ग्रेविटेशनल कांस्टेंट, गुरुत्वाकर्षण, सार्वत्रिक गुरुत्वाकर्षण नियतांक करते हैं। उसका वैल्यू जो होता है 6.67 इंटू 10⁻11 न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर बटे केजी स्क्वायर होता है। तो इसको ग्रेविटेशनल कांस्टेंट कहेंगे या ग्रेविटेशन को सार्वत्रिक गुरुत्वाकर्षण नियतांक कहेंगे। तो इनका हमने इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सप्लेन कर दिया 1 बाय 1। अब हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में हम एक्सप्लेन करेंगे व्हाट इज द डायमेंशन फार्मूला ऑफ कैपिटल जी। जी का डायमेंशनल फार्मूला क्या होता है, उसको हम प्रॉपरली जो होता है फार्मूला से डिराइव करके बताएंगे। किसी भी फार्मूला में जो भी कांस्टेंट होता है, जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट हो, टर्म होता है, उनका हम डायमेंशनल फार्मूला कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे। तो यहाँ पर कंसंट्रेट रहिए ताकि आप देखिए कि कैसे हम डायमेंशनल फार्मूले को फाइंड आउट करते हैं। देयरफॉर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू इरेज दिस written information and then I will give its appropriate dimension. Now the value of capital G I am going to write here 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square divided by kg square. Positively I have written here. Okay student, so you have to concentrate there for remembering that. So I am going to make it in a closed figure. Enclosed figure. So value of G you have to remember positively. Okay, if you have any doubt or any query, so you write, type your information in the comment section and then you send. After sending I will analyze, that is studying, and I will study and then I will give the appropriate solution of your question in detail. Okay, now I am going to take its formula of capital G. So capital G I can write, I will do cross multiplication, F into R square divided by M1 and M2. Now here I have written M. So the dimension of M, I can write according to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma. So here I will write M and into A. A is the acceleration of the object and R square divided by M1 M2. So this M is calculated in kg, so I will write in kg, but acceleration has unit meter per second square. I have to write here meter into second, and here real R is given. R has unit meter, but is here available is square, so meter is square, but meter is the unit of length, that is length measurement. So I will write here. So here available is square, so I will put there is square divided by mass of first object, mass of second object. So it is also calculated in kg, and second information will also calculated in kg. So 1 kg and 1 kg will cancel out. So here I will write, this is a mass and it has measurement in length. So in the place of m I will write L, and here L into L square divided by second square, and the dimension of second is t. So here square is available, so I will put there t. Now in the dimension formula for kg I have to put here capital Yeah, okay, student. So the we have to write here dimension of capital G. So dimension of each term I have written here. After writing, I have got this one. Now further I will simplify, and after simplifying, I will get a dimensional formula of capital G. Now here you concentrate how I'm going to evaluate it. So here this m will be this m will be downside, so here I will l into l square, that will be l cube. Now here m m into t square. Now here if any value which is available, now I'm going to explain. Here x, so it has power 1, it means that x has power 1. If here x square is available, it means that x has power 2. So here m is available, so it has power 1, so I can put. Okay, now one information I'm also going to tell you, and you have to follow it positively. If any value which is given as x to the power m, and it will go upside, so I can put here x to the power minus m. So this concept I have to use here to evaluate the dimensional formula of capital G. So 1 by x to the power m. So power will negative when it will go up direction, and it will go in downside, so power will be positive. Okay, so same condition I have to use here. So m has power 1, it will go upside, so I can write m has power -1. So here I will put -1. Now after it I will write L. So L has power 3, so I will put power 3. Now here T has power 2. It will go up direction, so I will put here -2. And